That's my aquarium service pager, and it can mean only one thing. I need a dash because one of my aquarium service customers is having a problem. And that problem is little baby seahorses. We're not sure which one of the horses it is, but he has carried them in his pouch and has now released them. These cute little replicas of their daddy, a 1/4 inch in length, are just darling, and we're gonna rush them home and get them into their new nursery.
Okay, meet the new home, or the new Seahorse nursery, at least for the next few weeks. It's a brine shrimp hatchery with bubbles in it. And I have placed inside here a piece of screen material that will act as a holdfast for the seahorses, little baby seahorses, to grab a hold of. So I've been acclimating them to this water for the last 3 hours. So let's go ahead and scoop them into their new home. See him? We're wanting to scoop them so that the trauma of being lifted out of the water isn't so great. Like jellyfish, they probably don't have the ability to support their own body structure without being supported by the water they're in.
So let me clarify at this point, I'm not an old salt at raising seahorses. Actually, this is one of my first or furthest experiences into it. I just might happen to have a little bit more well-rounded understanding of what it requires. Now, there are 3 significant obstacles ahead of me. The first one is water quality, the second one is food size, and the third one, as I understand it, is an issue involving the surface or getting the seahorses off the surface.
I want to share with you 2 things. One, if you look closely, I tend to flood my floor at least once a week. Thought that was kind of cute or stupid. The other thing is, today at the fish wholesalers, they had just gotten in yesterday a shipment from Brazil of the Brazilian red-eye seahorses. They're orange.
The invoice refers to them as red Brazilian seahorses. They are of the species Hippocampus red-eye, and they're beautifully orange in color.
And we're going to go ahead and acclimate them to the little seahorse quarantine tank. But I just thought you might kind of find those neat. I did. So I did just put a little bit of live brine shrimp in there, and I did get the attention of 2 of the seahorses, or should I say the brine shrimp got the attention of 2 of the seahorses. I did see them feed. The third one still seems to be a little upset. So we're going to let these guys acclimate just a little bit longer, and then we've got their new home all ready for them.
So within the realm of keeping seahorses, there are certain issues that you have to be prepared for. The most common is called gas bubble syndrome. It's where gas builds up in the pouch of the male and causes a buoyancy issue. There's only 3 ways to eliminate it. The first is to push it out, the second is to help push it out by opening the trap door, and the third is to puncture the pouch, expelling the air. So as a typical bachelor, a needle is something that you would not expect a bachelor to have. But what you would expect, not condoms, is a little bachelor sewing kit that comes with a needle. So we'll take that sewing needle, we'll sterilize it by using a flame underneath it.
Come on, little fella.
And we're going to puncture the gas bubble itself and release that gas. Join us again on our next episode and see how this works out.